So I woke up this morning and found a drawing on my face. And of course, it just had to be the one that I use. Anyways, aside from that little joke, what's going on with model train manufacturers? Well, in short, well, tariffs. Never thought I had to use a word like that on my channel. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire reason of why this is sort of a thing. And in fact, I actually woke up and found out there was a bunch of the same videos talking about, well, this. You had Batchman, Skill Trains, Atlas, and Kato, and it's like, wow. All of these companies, potentially aside from Kato, seem to manufacture their stuff overseas, and it seems like, well, they manufacture their stuff in China, and because of, well, this sort of trade war and tariff thing, yeah, it's affecting them. They're really struggling now. The interesting thing is that, well, talking about Kato, is that, well, they're Japanese, and it seems like their stuff would mainly be made in Japan. And you might think, well, isn't the US and Japan like friends or something? That's the point. I'm not gonna say what thing I support or not or anything, but the fact that 145% tariffs on pretty much anything importing from China, it affects every small business that, well, needs China, I guess. Model trains itself are already expensive. I mean, when I first looked at a model train in particular, well, a charger that I was possibly going to get. Oh god, you don't even want to talk about that story. I may have freaked out. But if that's the case before, I couldn't imagine what they have to do now, raising the prices even more. I looked at a comment in one of the videos addressing this, and apparently it seems like it will take up to half a decade to build a factory in the US. And of course, this is if everything is rushed to be, well, built. And this is the US, so we're looking at possibly even more than just 4 to 5 years. A lot of people are, blaming it on the current presidential administration. I'm not going to comment on this. I'm from a completely different country. Yes, Canada will deal with whatever we have right now, but again, I will not comment on whatever, the administration is doing because that doesn't seem to be in the right place at the moment. And you might say, oh, you commented about Amtrak with the presidential administration. Well, they themselves pretty much directly did stuff to Amtrak. In this case, it's indirect because while the tariffs affect pretty much everything, it's not like they're specifically targeting model train manufacturers. They're pretty much tariffing everything, which includes, you know, them. But it's indirect. Anyways, I'm glad to see all these model train companies coming together to try and make their way out of this situation, which potentially could be dire for them as well as model train enthusiasts. I mean, I would have been one if, college didn't get in the way and eventually sap my money away. That's a whole different story that I'm probably not going to expand on. My goodness. Anyways, just to end this off, again, I really hope they make it through the situation because, well, a lot of us, well, I can't say us, I'm not a model train person. A lot of people do enjoy having model trains, and, well, it's a hobby, and having to see many stores and stuff closed down will not be a good thing. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents and just me raising awareness, just trying to get this out to more people. Anyways, that's all. See ya.